Feels good, doesn't it? More than human.
We're food to them.
No, you're food to them.
Be okay, won't we? Won't we?
All this time, we've been afraid of them. But I think they should be afraid of us.
What's up, guys? It's Amir from Panelfly here, and today we're going to break down the new Alien Earth trailer for episode 8, the finale. Guys, if you've been liking my content, please hit that subscribe button. Please comment below your thoughts on how I could be making the channel better. And sorry I've been off for a little bit. I've been dealing with a case of laryngitis. Still kind of dealing with it, but nevertheless, had to make this video, so we'll probably make it more of a quick one. But with that, let's go ahead and get into it. So we start off with Morrow saying it feels good to be more than human. And they're all locked up at this point since they got caught by Kirsch. Even the hybrids, or the synths, they're locked up. The hybrids, yeah, they're locked up. So I don't know who he's talking to. I'm assuming maybe Slightly, because he's still got that hacking device on Slightly. He could be talking to Kirsch, but that really wouldn't be making too much sense. So I don't know. Comment below if you know who he's potentially talking to, and his face is all battered up. So maybe he got in a fight with Kirsch since getting captured last. Not too sure. So let me know in the comments below if you know. And then next we see Arthur's body washed up on the shore, and Dame still needs to figure out what happened with him after she betrayed him. So we will see what happens with that. Oh, and sorry if you hear some bubbling in the background. I have my coffee pot going. So just, ignore that for now. And then also we see Hermit saying we are food to them, to Wendy. I'm assuming he's talking about all the monsters and the xenomorphs. And then she says, no, we're not, you are. And so you can clearly see she's losing her humanity here. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with their relationship. And then let's see. Next we see old Wendy, basically on the iPad. Dame is watching her. Dame smashes the iPad, so I'm assuming she's feeling guilty and probably going to start helping out the hybrids. So we'll see what happens there. And then again, she needs to figure out what happened to Arthur. She's probably going to starting to plot against Prodigy. We see Boy Cavalier in a vest looking up, with literally just a bulletproof vest, a Cavalier vest. I'm assuming the xenomorphs already broke in, as we saw him running through the jungle, little baby Xeno, Wendy's Xeno. So we'll see what happens to that. Next we see Smee and Slightly walking around, so they're clearly free from the prison. And we see Wendy and all the hybrids locked up, so you can see that they are alive. Even Nibs is alive. Even Curly was in there, and Curly looked like she was with them. So we'll see what happens with that. And then we see it looks like the plant's moving in the background, but from Hermit's old crew. We see Hermit's old crew, the Indian guy, I forgot his name, comment below if you do. And it looks like we see that plant thing that we saw in the first episode move around in the background. So we'll see what happens with that. And then we see Kirsch shooting his gun. I don't know, maybe it's at the plant thing. Somehow the plant thing escapes. Because we see everything, but we don't see the eye in this episode, or in the trailer at least. So we got to see what happens with that. And then we see Wendy saying all this time we've been afraid of them, when really they should be afraid of us. So I'm assuming since she can speak the xenomorph language, they're actually afraid of us. But we'll see what happens with that. They are kind of mindless killers, I'll say, and they still haven't really gave us a good description of why Wendy could talk to them, or why Wendy's probably going to be this next queen. So I'm a little bit intrigued by that. So I guess we'll see what happens there. I don't know. The episode is called, let me look at my notes here. It's called The Real Monsters. So I'm assuming that's why she said that. Instead of we being afraid of them, we should be afraid of us. They should be afraid of us, because the humans, or maybe the Prodigy or the Synths, were the real monsters. So maybe that's why. And then next, we see Baby Zeno knocking down what looks like Boy Cavalier in the back, and I'm assuming he didn't kill him because Boy Cavalier probably just isn't afraid. He's not really having fear, and the Xenomorphs sense fear, and I'm assuming he's more curious than anything, so I bet the Xenomorph doesn't kill him because of that reason. And then he runs after the bodyguards. I'm assuming he's going to find Wendy. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's going to be the finale coming up, episode 8. It's again called The Real Monsters. This is going to be the finale, so I'm assuming they're going to answer most questions, but probably have a couple cliffhangers so they can potentially set up a season 2. But that's about it, guys. Again, if you've been liking my content, please like, please subscribe, please comment below your thoughts. Sorry I can't talk that much this episode. I'm dealing with laryngitis right now, so I got to keep it short. But with that, I will see you in the next one. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I'm going to be doing more videos. Just give me some time. I got to heal up. But I'll see you in the next one.